As you participate in this course, you'll have the chance to listen to conversations between Tom and me. Dialogue text will appear as each of us speaks. If you want to read through the course with the volume turned down, you can view the dialogue quickly by using the down arrow key on your keyboard, like this. Please try it yourself now.
Testing, testing.
Great, you've got it. Another good option is to simply listen to our dialogue and follow along with the Cupco shop floor scenes. Hello, my name's Frank O'Neill, and I'm a lean practitioner. If we haven't met before in another course, Hello, I'm Frank O'Neill of Cupco.
Hello, welcome to Handle Vision. The name's Tom D. Whip. I'm a production supervisor here. I'll be your contact person for this project. I'd give you my business card, but I'm fresh out.
Nice to meet you, Tom. Your plant manager mentioned I'd be working with you as part of this lean supplier development project. We'll probably get to know quite a bit about each other over the next several months.
Months? Wow, I was thinking we'd have this wrapped up sooner than that. I'll bet we here at Handle Vision can break the learning curve. We are glad to have you here for any amount of time. I thought I'd start by showing you a little informational video about Handle Vision to give you a brief introduction to our company. We sure are proud of what we do here at Handle Vision. I hope that gave you a taste of what we believe in and what we strive for here.
Yes, I think it did.
Great! We are excited to have you here to make sure we meet Cupco's supplier program requirements. I've been with Handle Vision since it started 22 years ago, and I've been here through every improvement initiative, including a lean manufacturing project a few years back that ended up causing more problems than it solved. Since we're more of a custom job shop, we've found that our way of doing things has worked better than any textbook theory.
It sounds like your company is dedicated to finding the best way of doing things.
We sure are, and I think you'll see we have found just that.
Tom, I don't doubt that you have had some success as a company. I am a firm believer that every company can benefit from lean production techniques. Cupco has sent me here to Handle Vision to help your company adopt lean as a production system and as a philosophy. I'm here to help you on the path of transformation from a traditional system, like the one we had at Cupco years ago, to a lean system. I've brought along these process flow maps to give you an idea of the difference. About 10 years ago, Cupco was on the verge of bankruptcy when our founder, Jay Annovator, brought in a new operations manager with years of experience helping struggling companies become global competitors by adopting lean philosophy. At first, the staff at Cupco, including me, didn't consider lean a good fit. Following this type of traditional production process, including centralized scheduling and large batch sizes, seemed to provide us economies of scale, even if it resulted in lots of inventory, high amounts of defects, and long lead times. Tom, I don't doubt that you have had. Over time, however, our new operations manager challenged us with higher and higher goals. We continuously experienced how lean philosophy can work for low and high volume production across every department in the company. We were able to transform into what you see here. Lean system producing at the pace of the customer with less inventory, better product quality, and much shorter lead times. We at Cupco have also learned along the way that there are always more opportunities for improvement, no matter how much waste has been eliminated. Cupco continues with internal improvement efforts today, now partnering with suppliers and customers to reduce waste, reducing costs for everyone along the way. Tom, I don't doubt that you have had some success.
I hear what you're saying, but my experience has been that lean creates problems more than it solves them.
It's not uncommon for companies starting out in lean to become frustrated as lean helps them uncover hidden problems. Keep in mind, though, that not just Cupco, but companies around the world have become stronger competitors when everyone works together to adopt lean philosophies to reduce costs and improve operations. Within the first year or two of lean transformation, companies typically see dramatic improvements: quality increase, productivity increase, inventory reduction, floor space reduction, setup time reduction, on-time delivery increase, and lead time reduction.
Well, I'm curious to find out how this will work. We are already the market innovators for handles, after all.
Let's start with the basics. You likely learned some good information about the processes related to lean during your last lean project, but I'd like to start with an overview of lean to see if we are on the same page. We'll next dig in deeper by reviewing the theory of lean. In fact, I'd like to take you on a tour of Cupco to show you a real-life example of processes designed with lean theory in mind. We'll then get into the details of the methods used to implement lean, exploring how your team can put those tools into place at HandleVision.
Okay, then. We'll see how it goes. How about we head out to our shop floor, and I can show you around our operation.
Sounds good.
Here it is, the shop floor. Most of our processes take place somewhere on this floor, except customer fulfillment. That's handled at our new warehouse across town. Like I said, for a job shop, I think we've done a darn good job here.
You have been doing pretty well using traditional process design, but I would like to show you what can be accomplished by using lean techniques in your production processes. As you participate in this course, you'll listen to Tom and me talk about the theory of lean techniques. Occasionally, you'll be able to see Tom's thoughts as he hangs on every word, like now. Notice those plus buttons at the edge of this text box? If you like to read through courses with the volume turned down, I know you won't want to miss any important information. You can view Tom's thoughts anytime by clicking plus buttons you encounter. In addition to revealing Tom's thoughts, a plus button could expose more text. When you move your mouse over a plus button, a pop-up will let you know what to expect. Go ahead, try it now by clicking the button. Voila! More text, just as promised. Just remember, you don't want to miss anything important, so if your volume is turned down, click those plus buttons. Welcome to Chapter 1. To lay the foundation for HandleVision's lean transition to become a supplier to Cupco, I've invited Tom to take a tour of our Cupco plant. Here he can see in action the concepts we discuss in our lean introduction and become familiar with the lean way and lean production system, where they came from, what they aim to accomplish, and how they work together. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, click the Home button to return to the main course page to meet Tom and me. At the end of this chapter, you and Tom will be able to discuss the origins of lean thinking and lean production techniques, understand the importance of adopting a company-wide lean mindset, define the lean way of thinking and operating, relate and differentiate the lean production system, LPS, and the lean way, state the ultimate goal of LPS, identify the pillars of LPS, just-in-time and Jidoka, and understand how LPS functions within an organization. Ready to test your skills? Click the test button to take the test at any time. Good to see you again, Mr. Whip. Welcome to Cupco. I look forward to showing you our lean operations and management system.
I'm hoping to see some things we can use at HandleVision, but we've tried lean fads before and they didn't stick.
Why would you say these fads didn't work?
Well, I think lean stuff works for mass production operations, but HandleVision is a custom job shop. We just have too many complex product varieties for stuff like Kanban to work.
A tool like Kanban is part of the lean production system, but there is so much more to it. However, I understand your skepticism. Scores of companies fail to benefit from lean because when they face difficulties in trying to implement lean methods, they tend to revert to their old ways. At that point, they think if it isn't broken, don't fix it. These companies fail to develop a lean culture.
Oh boy, a culture? I don't speak consultant.
Culture is simply a mindset that your company must adopt before it can successfully utilize lean methods and realize the ultimate goal, to become a continually improving, learning organization that can compete in an ever tougher global marketplace. But I'm jumping ahead. Before we see where lean can take you, let's take a look at how lean developed. The automotive manufacturing industry, where lean concepts originated, has evolved for generations. Many great thinkers have contributed to the lean body of knowledge. Although it is impossible to credit all who have contributed, we can start with two men who will be forever linked with the birth of lean thinking in the automotive industry, Sakichi Toyoda and Henry Ford. Let's step through the timeline here to view the origins of lean. 1896. Sakichi Toyoda, founder of Toyota Automatic Loom Works, equips his Toyota Power Loom with an automatic stopping device. The device prevents the loom from making bad product by stopping it in the event of a thread defect. Thus is realized the lean concept of jidoka, or quality at the source. 1910. Charles Sorensen develops the flow system of assembly at the Ford Motor Company to model Ford's vision. In this system, the raw materials are machined and conveyed along an assembly line. The parts are assembled and brought to the line to form the final product, which comes off the line one at a time, instead of bringing the product around the plant to the different part areas. However, in later years, as Toyota gains prominence, leaders at Ford will squander Henry Ford's vision. As the company influence grows, they care only about increasing lot size and speed and reducing cost, with less focus on people, waste, and improvement. 1911. Sakichi Toyoda tours through Europe and the United States. He studies the prominence of the automobile abroad. Upon his return, he determines that the future of manufacturing in Japan is the automotive industry. 1913 to the 1920s. Henry Ford revolutionizes the automobile industry with his mass production philosophy based on drastically lowering cost. He was a pioneer in the way of lean thinking. His vision is exemplified in the following quotes. On waste, if we do not put it, the product, to its full value, then we waste the time and energy of men. On standards, no body of men could possibly have the knowledge to set up standards, for that knowledge must come from the inside of each manufacturing unit. And on continuous improvement, the eventuality of industry is a world in which people will have a chance to use their brains. 1920. The U.S. automobile market experiences a transformation. The demographic seeking vehicles goes from a small high-class segment to a large public mass, ushering in high demand. This is coupled with a rise in payment plans, used car trade-ins, yearly model changes, and improved roadways to create a boom in the automotive industry, further cementing Toyota's claim that this industry is the future. 1930 to 1933. After returning from his own tour of Ford in America, Kiichiro Toyoda, Sakichi's son, is tapped to head the new Toyota Motor Company and advance the automotive industry in Japan. Kiichiro soon rolls out his plan to produce Japanese cars for the general public, distancing his vision from the mass production system. We shall learn production techniques from the American method, but we will not copy it as is. We shall use our own creativity to develop a production method that suits our own country's situation. 1936 to 1938. Kiichiro's vision, coupled with his father's quality at the source, is just-in-time production. When Eiji Toyoda, Kiichiro's cousin, begins working at Toyota Motor Company at this time, he and Kiichiro introduce the concept of flow production. Kiichiro creates a manual on this topic to teach workers his principles. The two work to establish the Koromo automotive plant in Japan, where they begin forming the Toyota production system. 1940s to the 1950s. Japan loses World War II. The war leaves the Japanese economy in a great downturn, and Japanese manufacturers must rely on the help of the Americans to survive and prosper. At this time, Toyota productivity is believed to be less than 15% of Western automotive manufacturers. Kiichiro Toyoda directs his management team to reach Western productivity levels within 3 years. To do this, the company will follow the principles of Toyotaism, which lays the foundation for the just-in-time and quality measures being pioneered by Kiichiro and Eiji. Perfect the passenger car industry, make reasonably priced vehicles, recognize the importance of sales, and establish a basic materials industry. 1943. Eiji Toyota recruits Taiichi Ono to the Toyota Motor Company from Toyota Automatic Loom Works. Ono shares Kiichiro's belief that waste must be eliminated from the processes to facilitate just-in-time manufacturing and quality at the source. He later states that all we are doing is looking at the timeline from the moment the customer gives us an order to the point when we collect the cash, and we are reducing that timeline by removing the non-value-added wastes. He is credited with cultivating many of the concepts and methods that today make up the Toyota production system. 1945 to 1956. EEG Toyota and Ono worked together in the machine shops to further improve production through lean concepts. After Ono takes his own trip to Ford in America, he and EEG improve Toyota's layout of machines, flow of materials, production based on customer demand, standard work, unleveled schedules, high inventory levels, and workforce expertise. 1956 to the 1970s. Toyota's production system takes shape throughout the organization, where all manufacturing shops show a great amount of improvement, coupled with a high growth period in Japan. The system is based on the following goals: to define customer value, streamline your processes and eliminate waste, make your product flow through production, pull from the customer back, and always strive for excellence through improvement. EEG promotes Ono to overall plant manager, and TPS is implemented company-wide. In 1963, the production system is expanded to outside suppliers for the first time.
So you're telling me with these famous lean methods that Toyota surpassed the American companies in 3 years? We've tried a few, and they quickly threw our systems into chaos. Right away, we were stopping production and losing money.
My point exactly. If you implement a few methods without adopting a lean culture, you are bound to fail. Take this lesson from lean history. The Toyota-ism that Kiichiro developed is really what I'm referring to as the lean way. Like this tree, it is a philosophy that must be planted in an organization, cultivated, and grown over time so that its fruit, the lean methods and concepts, can be utilized. The lean way is truly the root from which a lean company grows, and it is a process that takes a great amount of time. Toyota didn't pass American methods in 3 years. It took decades to build the company culture. When you hear philosophy, you may not think of manufacturing principles, but the lean way is comprised of principles that are proven to improve production and employee morale. In essence, it is both a humanistic and scientific approach.
Humanistic? I think we're out of my pay grade.
It basically means that the lean way is built on showing respect for people and striving for continuous improvement. Respect for people. People are the most important resources. The customer is the most important person. Leaders demand employee involvement and motivation, understand the work done on the floor, provide the tools and support for people. Continuous improvement. Observe and think deeply to learn from mistakes and determine the root cause of a problem. Good thinking leads to good products.
Okay, so the tools don't work without the philosophy. But I don't see how the lean way can pay the bills. We need quick solutions to problems.
Unfortunately, quick fixes don't solve the big problems that lie beneath the surface. Thinking deeply about how to permanently fix problems is where the lean way becomes the lean production system, LPS, where the famous methods and tools come into play. Adopting the LPS is the best-known method for applying the principles of lean thinking.
So what's this system about?
The lean production system is a quest for the total elimination of waste, a management and production system set to achieve the highest quality, lowest cost, and shortest lead time by engaging people toward challenging goals focused on quality, extra effort, and safety, extra care. The goal of LPS: creating the flexibility to adapt to changing conditions in order to achieve the highest quality, lowest cost, shortest lead time, and highest safety employee morale. Important. The lean way is not the LPS and vice versa. The LPS is an advanced example of what the principles of the lean way can do. The lean way represents the foundational principles of your company culture, which allow LPS to succeed. As I said, LPS evolved out of a couple major needs within the Japanese automotive industry. Let's step through the history of LPS here. Production challenges. The fathers of Toyota's LPS, most notably Kiichiro and Eiji Toyota and Taiichi Ono, recognized toward the middle of the 20th century, after World War II, that even while it was thriving in the United States, the American automotive mass production system wouldn't work in Japan, which was experiencing very low growth. The American batch and queue system called for producing large quantities of fewer types of cars based on a forecast to reduce the labor cost per car and the depreciation burden. This system featured expensive machines, single-skilled workers, and a lot of inventory. At Toyota, costs were higher because of waste in the manufacturing operations, so prices had to be higher to turn a profit, leading to low sales. An opportunity. Toyota leaders recognized the problem at hand as an opportunity to compete with American auto companies. They set out to implement a production system based on the visions of Kiichiro and Sakichi that would differentiate Toyota from batch and queue processing. The goal was simple: to make many vehicle models in small numbers, to base production on demand, and to do it cheaply. Ono was shocked that it took 9 Japanese workers to do the work of 1 American. He knew that the way to catch up during the down economy was to eliminate waste and better utilize workers to speed production. Basically, to raise productivity when product ordering was stagnant. Post-World War II rise. The fruit of their labor, the LPS, quickly grew within Toyota. In the years after World War II, they implemented a revolution in consciousness among processes and employees. Machines were rearranged to facilitate one-piece product flow. One operator was called to perform many processes, and inventory stores were eliminated because overproduction is a waste that drains money during any economy. But the early 1970s featured an oil crisis and recession that affected the whole world and sent Japan into a no-growth period. However, in a down economy, an LPS is better than mass production due to its flexibility and focus on the customer. Consumers have so many options and so many places to go, and they will go where there is quality and product focused on them. This is how LPS flourished. The LPS effect. The 2 main principles of LPS solved the 2 main problems of the American batch and queue production system. Just-in-time eliminates the abundance of costly inventory and long lead times, and Jidoka eliminates the underutilization of people and bad quality pushed onto customers. Just-in-time, or JIT, and Jidoka, a Japanese term simplified as quality at the source, are the 2 pillars of LPS. They both support the system yet serve drastically different functions that actually get in each other's way. With JIT, you try to maintain a continuous flow of minimal product, just in time. However, as problems occur, quality at the source calls for you to stop the flow to solve the problems. So, to ensure Jidoka, flow must stop, and to ensure JIT, stops must be eliminated. But when used together in harmony, waste, such as costly inventory, is constantly squeezed out of the process, and improvements are made every day.
So it's like the game red light, green light?
Yes, but here the objective is to eliminate the causes for red lights. Let's take a closer look at each pillar. Overview of just-in-time. The old way of thinking is to arrange facilities into departments by process type. Here, each department works to its own schedule, creating a disconnect between what's needed downstream and what's produced upstream. Often, product is taken or pushed to the next process, regardless of need. This creates large amounts of idle inventory. When the inventoried product is abnormal, the defects are hidden until the next operation starts to process the product. The lean way of thinking is to link and synchronize processes to break down the silos in a company. Machines are arranged in the order of part or material flow, often in cells that allow workers to rotate to various machines. Production is carried out in a one-piece flow where possible, eliminating excess inventory. Here, parts flow in order or are pulled from the previous process, based solely on demand. Teams produce only what the customers order when they order it. Overview of Jidoka. The old way of thinking is to stage people at machines so they can run the equipment and watch for defects. They are pushed to meet production quotas, often at the expense of quality. Workers may also transport product to inspection stations along the line where it will sit as work in progress, WIP, until a QC worker comes along. Workers also sit idle or move materials around. Inventory piles up. Wastes and inefficiencies are hidden. The lean way of thinking is to install simple methods that give machines the intelligence to stop themselves at the sign of a defect. Workers can monitor many machines and still have the freedom to perform their own inspections. Workers have the authority to stop production when they detect problems. Teams strive to ensure that waste is never hidden. People are freed to perform value-adding work and improve other areas of the process. To imagine these two concepts working together, think of a man bird hunting with his dog. A main objective of flow in LPS, along with shortening lead time and reducing cost, is to uncover hidden wastes. So the man sends his dog into the brush, and the lone dog swiftly moves through. Flow. When it comes upon the prey, waste, the dog and the man stop. The birds flock into the air, where the man can easily shoot them down.
But why are people even necessary if we're making the machine so smart?
Think back to the hunting example. The dog, or flow, may unearth the prey, but it takes the skill of the shooter to bring it down. LPS relies on skilled people to fix and improve processes, with the machines, or gun, there to serve a supporting role. You can have a lean culture in place along with people who believe in your system, but every craftsman needs his tools, like the hunter needs his weapon. Under the supportive structure of JIT and Jidoka falls a list of techniques that help a company fully implement the philosophy of the lean way. These include standardized work, schedule leveling, Kaizen, and so on. The key beliefs, methods, and techniques of lean and LPS must be practiced together for an organization to improve. They must spread through the entire organization like a virus, one that won't go away. However, some aspects of LPS are more important than others. Not practicing one may be catastrophic. Not practicing another may simply set you back. Try pulling out some pieces of the LPS house to see the effect. Failing on one tool causes problems that can be fixed. No backing from management or long-term focus equals no roof on your house. What's the point of the shelter? Not practicing a pillar of lean cripples your chance of sustained lean success. Without a foundation of principles to support your efforts, your whole lean effort will crumble.
Houses, tools, cultures, bird dogs. My head is spinning. And now what's with the hole? Taking down this tree?
No. The hole is here to reinforce that the lean journey starts at the very bottom, below the surface of an organization.
Okay, I get it. No need to destroy any more property.
Great. I think we're finally ready to go inside. Here at Cupco, you see the Lean Way principles in action and the results they produce when supported by the lean methods and concepts that grow from them. In that spirit, the roots of the Lean Way are where a company looking to improve must start. At this level, you'll learn how to uncover and shine light on problematic issues, and you'll learn that all problems present opportunities for improvement, not cause for discipline. If you start at the bottom, the traditional top of a company, you truly become a learning organization. Important. No two companies are alike. There is no lean recipe for every business. Leaders must decide what areas of lean will help the company most and base their implementation strategy on the unique company culture, focusing on the improvements that will enhance it. Congratulations, you have completed Chapter 1. You should now have a good understanding of the origins of lean thinking and lean production techniques, the importance of adopting a company-wide lean mindset, the lean way of thinking and operating, how to relate and differentiate LPS and the lean way, the ultimate goal of LPS, the pillars of LPS, and how LPS functions within an organization. Where would you like to go now? If you have not completed the